Hello boys and girls, this is your favorite YouTuber and your favorite teacher, Mr. Escobar, here with another video. So I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, right? I've always wanted to come here. I've never been here before. We're at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. They have a museum here for all the inductees of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, is it a very true Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? We shall see. Come with me on this adventure. I've never been here, so let's go together. Let's go right now, and let's have some fun. All right, let's go right now. Hello, Debbie Harry. Who else we got? We got Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers here with Bob Dylan. That's Tupac over here. That is Madonna over here. And that's, I believe that's a member from the Outcast. That's Andre 5000. Let's see if that's the lead singer from The Clash. Michael Jackson. We got AC/DC and we got BB King. Ooh, I knew everybody. Okay, I haven't bought my tickets yet, but I wanted to show you. That's Eddie Murphy over here. And that is Stevie Wonder. That was a famous skit on Saturday Night Live, and that's Gwen Stefani. Now the entrance is in here, and I haven't gone in yet, but I wanted to show you this yawning here. This yawning used to be in front of a club in New York where all the punk bands came out. One of my favorite bands, Blondie, came out from this particular nightclub, which is no longer there, and also the Ramones. Now let's go into the actual museum, and yeah, the music's blaring. It's pretty awesome. Let's go. Got my ticket. Let's go. That's me in the spotlight. Now, the beginning of the actual exhibit, they're honoring Saturday Night Live, so they have a whole wing of Saturday Night Live. This is the outfit that Prince wore when he was on Saturday Night Live. This is a famous, very famous sketch from Will Ferrell, a cowbell man. This is the actual outfit, and they have some scenes from Saturday Night Live there. But they have some really cool outfits that a musician has worn throughout the years. Who's this one? That's David Grohl from the Foo Fighters. That's his guitar, and that's what he wore. You see that on Saturday Night Live? So it's pretty cool, you know? That's pretty cool. This is, and they also got Mike Myers and Dave Carvey on Wayne's World. They got their outfits. It's pretty cool. This is Cowbell Man. That's his outfit right here. You see that? That's Will Ferrell. And there's looks like it's gonna be Bruno Mars. So in this section, you can go to the different kiosks and answer questions, and you can look up any band you like. Let me go over here and check out what bands I could look up. So let's see if we could pull up anything here. There it is, right here. That's ZZ Top, one of my favorite bands, and you can hear the music. You see, they tell you everything about ZZ Top. Awesome. Okay, so they do have more history lesson, but this is an outfit that Elvis Presley wore himself, and they have a whole deal with Elvis Presley. I love Elvis Presley, and that's from his '68 comeback. And they have all his cool items here, which I'm gonna check out, but that's pretty cool. That's a marquee. Speaking about the '68 comeback, which was televised around the country when he came back, that's the leather jacket he was actually wearing. That is so cool, man. I can go home now after seeing that. That's an awesome performance, and Elvis is an awesome dude. So this is a very famous appearance that Elvis Presley did on television. But here, I love this piano because this piano was played by Jerry Lee Lewis, who also was a rock and roller with Great Balls of Fire. And you can see a picture of him over here. Now, Jerry Lewis, Johnny Cash, all recorded in Sun Record Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. In fact, there's Elvis Presley, Johnny Cash, and that's Jerry Lee Lewis, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. And there he is. Don't be cruel. Now they have a lot of clothing that was done by all the original star. Everybody is awesome, but I really wanted to see this. This is Richie Valens, right? This is a shirt of Richie Valens, and this is actually his guitar right here. Richie Valens had a career that only spanned within a whole entire year before that tragic plane accident that he passed away. He was only 17 years old when he passed away, and he is from California. He's one of the first Mexican-American guitarist, rock and roll star at his time. So look at that. That's amazing. Guitar, shirt, and there he is, Richie Valens. Now I have special love for this section right here. This talks about Los Angeles from 1965 to 1977, which my city contributed quite a bit, and so they're showing all these bands from Los Angeles. But one thing I really do like is that poster right here for the Fifth Dimension. They were a rock and roll group that was formed in Los Angeles over here, and they tell you the whole history. That's awesome that they have something that that's cool from where I was born and raised. So this is of course the Beatles wing, right? So they have all this memorabilia right here in the Beatles. Of course we got George Harrison, Paul McCartney, John Lennon, and of course my favorite Beatle of all time, Ringo Starr. That's pretty cool, man. And they have every single album they talk about, and this is yeah, what more can you say? It's the Beatles. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna say? Awesome. Of course, it's not complete without the Rolling Stones, right? So they have all the memorabilia Rolling Stones. Did you know Mr.Escobar here has seen the Rolling Stones twice? And they're still touring. My gosh, they're in their 80s. But yeah, Rolling Stones, all from England. But awesome. Really, really awesome. Rolling Stones. And here are some even more awesome bands. There's Depeche Mode. You got the outfit, and you got their, it looks like their synthesizers over here. You got UB40, wonderful, wonderful band from England. Awesome music. There's Rihanna, right? Look at her outfits. Isn't that cool? And I'm gonna move right up. And who's this? Oh, Blondie, of course. That's Debbie Harry's. That's the lead singer from Blondie. That's her outfits and some of the band members' outfits. But yeah, this is cool. One of my favorite bands. All right, this is cool. This is where they have Metallica stuff here. This is all their guitars, but I really wanted to see the drum set from Lars. Yeah, I've seen Metallica almost like 8 times, and yeah, that's a very classic drum set. Not too much, but a lot. You see the cymbals and everything. He's a very good drummer. Awesome. One of the coolest things they have here is the Doors, right? And they have Jim Morrison's outfit. You see that? One of his clothing. The Doors are from Los Angeles, Venice Beach, California, and they had a lot of wonderful rock and roll hits, especially from the '60s. They are goats. It's so cool because they're honoring different women of rock and roll here. That's Joan Jett here, but I really wanted to see this. This is Lita Ford's guitar. See, Lita Ford's guitar, and she is a heavy metal star in her own right, but she was also with the Runaways, and this is her guitar. That's really amazing. Lita Ford, awesome. She's great. Well, that was a great visit here at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Now, is it a true Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Well, without question, everybody who works in that museum and everybody in this city, they're rock and roll. Cleveland is rock and roll without a doubt. But the people who actually are running the museum who doesn't live in Cleveland, and they're not the only, I don't think they live on this earth, because there's a few bands that are not in there that should be in there, and they definitely are Hall of Famers, like Motorhead. We got Scorpions. We have Def Leppard. We also have Megadeth. And one of my favorite bands of all time from Los Angeles, Motley Crue. Without a doubt, they're supposed to be in there in the Hall of Fame, plus a slew of other artists. And until then, it's not going to be a complete Hall of Fame rock and roll. But do me a favor. Write in the comment section, put your favorite band of any genre. I don't really care. I want to listen to it. I want to listen to your music, boys and girls, because I think your music is awesome. And I think all your music should be in the Hall of Fame as well. Okay, until next time, it is now 42 degrees here in Cleveland, and I'm feeling great. A little cold, ooh, but feeling great. All right, until the next one, I'm your favorite YouTuber and teacher because you're my favorite person. Okay, bye.